All right, so this is an applet. Applet is pretty much a program Java that you can embed on a web page. Okay, you can embed your Java program on a web page. So first simple applet is pretty much just we want to learn how to draw the string word hello world. So this is a code how to do that. First, you need to see the difference that we learned before is we have to extend applet instead of before we don't have extends, right? So when you extend, the extend is like inheritance concept of Java, meaning that you make your class become an applet. So you require to import the applet class. That's why we have statement like that. Just like previously you learned in chapter 1.2, you learn how to import scanner, right? And all the classes that not resizing in the package java.lang, you are required to import them. So like this applet is resizing under java.applet. Now, we also see that instead of using public static void main, we just do public void paint. Like we try to draw something on the canvas or the windows here. That's why the parameter is become a graphics instead of string ARGS that we've seen before. And since it's a graphics, this is a class, so we need to import graphics to use from java.awt package. Then we can start to use the method. Like when you do scanner, just call sc.next, right, to read in. So this is like I want to draw a string, I just call G is an object of graphics, just like sc is an object of scanner, right? And then do dot draw string. And then you set the location where you want it to show like coordinates. From the left 100 pixel, from the top 100 pixels. This is like x and y coordinates. And then start to draw the word hello world. Once you complete, you pretty much just need to run it from CMD by first compile the file. After compile that, it's going to create .class, and then you have to write a code to embed. So this is, again, applet is a Java code that has to embed onto HTML on the web page. So that's why we have to write an HTML file, which is hello.html. And this is the syntax for HTML. You open the tag HTML and closing HTML tag. Just like you do open curly braces, closing curly braces in Java code. And then this is the body, pretty much just represent this is the contents of the page. The contents has the title hello applet. And then this is the actual code that we embed. So make sure that applet has to be in its own open tag and closing tag, with a slash is the closing tag. And then code is the attribute that embed the hello.class that we just compiled. And you have to specify the size, width and height of the applet windows that's going to occupy onto the HTML page. And that pretty much it hello.html. Now to run this, you pretty much just run the word applet viewer hello.html, and then it's going to show these windows. So let's try a little bit one more time by if I'm modifying this hello.java. Okay, so if I want to draw, if you want to draw an oval, so you just call draw oval. Oval has 4 parameters. X and Y is the coordinates where you want it to start to draw. Just like the location 100 here, right? 50 50. It's going to be like around here on the screen, right? 50 pixels. 50 is from the top, X is from the left to right, Y is from the top to the bottom, right? And then the width and the height of your oval. So if I want a circle, I technically just make the width and height equal. They get the circle, like 200 diameters from the left to right, and from the top to bottom also 200 diameters. So now we just need to recompile the change with Java C, and then we could start to run Applet Viewer. Okay, so we don't see the drawing, draw oval. So let me show you the Java doc for graphics, right? So graphic is a class that should have a Java doc. A Java doc should give you a summary of the methods. Like I was using the draw oval. So let's see if we can find draw oval. So that's the one, X, Y, width and height. So that looks fine so far. So now let me make sure I recompile again then. There you go. So we just draw an oval, right? Then for your class exercise, you pretty much just draw the line instead of oval, right? So you could just do g.draw line. Then you have to create the tic-tac-toe, right? Just draw tic-tac-toe. Great. So now you have to learn how to just draw a line. You just go to Java doc. Like I said, Java doc is a place where it's going to explain how to just draw a line. Pretty much just put 2 coordinates. Like lines depending on start and end coordinates, right? So let's say if I want to draw a line, like a vertical line. So I'm going to make it to start from the top. So it's going to be what? X0, right? Y 50 off from the left or down. Yeah, 0. 0, 50, that means it's going to start from there. So if I want to start from the top, 0, 0, right? So it's going to start right there. But we're not going to see it when it's 0, 0. So I better shift it a little bit to the right and shift down a little bit, right, to the bottom. So let's start with 10 and 10. So the starting point is around here. I just estimate 10 and 10, right, from the top, from the left. And then I draw at the bottom. So X still at 10. That's the second coordinate. Then it's going to be a vertical line. And whatever long you want it to be. So the length of the line is going to be 750. So it's going to draw at the top, down, like that. So let's recompile this whenever we make changes. But I'm going to close this. And then we run the Applet Viewer. So you see the line just draw like that, vertically, right? Now, it's very simple to draw anything that you want. You can just go through the Java doc here and select and try to play around with each method, how to use them. It's just like you download new apps, you just play with your apps. Any questions? Alright, so that's how we do the applet.